Hello, I'm Akil Ross. I'm the principal of Chapin High School in Chapin, South Carolina, and this is going to be a brief description of our Academic Leadership Academy and how we teach leadership at this school. Basically, we define leadership as the ability to influence positive change. This is not our definition. It actually comes from the Disney Institute. We had a group of teachers that go down in December of this year, and they attended the Disney Institute, and they define leadership as the ability to influence positive change. And so our question is, how do we get that ability into our students? Our program is called the ALA, Academic Leadership Academy. For our academics, our students, in this section, our students are in a host of classes. Math, science, social studies, world languages, career and technical education, and English, along with some other electives that they're taking. And traditionally, what students would do is you would have a lesson. This is the start of the lesson. The teacher would teach during this period, and here at the end you would have a test. After that was completed, you go on to the next unit, teach, and then test. And this would go on throughout the course of the year. We wanted to try something different. So in all of these classes, the teacher will start the unit as normal. They will teach just like they would in another class. They would test exactly like they would traditionally. But before moving on to the next standard, they would have what we call the leadership log day, or leadership log time. Now, what is the leadership log? This is an opportunity for those students to look at ways that they can influence positive change based on the standards that they're working on. So if we consider a standard, students will be able to, we all know that in education, and that can be a host of different things. Solve for X in the equation, determine the causes of World War II, identify parts of a cell. There's many different things students will be able to, that they have to do. Well, we recognize that with this standard, there are broader understandings, broader things that they have to work on from that standard. We call those broader themes, broader things, themes. So for instance, if you're talking about World War II, and that's the standard, students have to understand that the themes around those could be militarism, it could be nationalism, it could be a host of different themes that are associated with that. In the leadership log, the goal of the student or their assignment is now to research these larger themes. So we give every student an iPad. And with that iPad, we send them off to sites. In the state of South Carolina, we use our Discus website. It's a research site. And Discus gives them access to vetted information around that theme. So they can go to, they can pull journals, they can pull news articles, USA Today. They can find things from the Times, the Post, a host of different resources will allow them to research that theme. Their job in the leadership log is to define a problem. Once they can find the problem, they then must establish a hypothesis, a proposed solution to the problem. What we now grade our students on Does the hypothesis match the problem? Does the problem relate to the theme? And does the theme relate to the standard? We're now training our students to be able to identify areas that they can influence positive change on. And this occurs in every last class that they take. So we push through the information so that they can spend that time working on these leadership logs. As they go through all of this in their classes, they're trying to identify that one hypothesis that they want to lead on. So this is occurring all in their 9th grade year. In their 10th grade year, this is our learning or our leadership portion of the program. In their 10th grade year, we put them in Leadership 1. The goal of this leadership class is for them to take their hypothesis that they want to work on. It's all based on that student's interest. It's all based on what's relevant to that student, what motivates them. They take that hypothesis and they turn it into a research proposal. That's the objective. I have an entrepreneur teacher who's teaching this, and his job is to help develop within those students how do you take an idea and you bring it to something that can be worked on. They're learning how to envision, how to bring the resources together, how to organize a research proposal, and what materials they need, what people they need to talk to. All of that happens in Leadership 1. In the 11th grade year, they take a research class. It's Honors Research 1, where they actually start to do that research. And they move from there to Honors Research 2, and that's when they finish it. The goal is by the end of their 12th grade year that these students would have influenced positive change in some area that they're passionate about. The last leg of the ALA is the service part. We believe that a great leader also serves. So every year, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, students are responsible for 30 hours of community service. In the 9th and 10th grade, all of this is relative to the things that it could be a host of different things that they want to do service on. In the 11th and 12th grade, these hours are dedicated to their research. So in a nutshell, this is the ALA. It's a program designed to help students who want to make an impact on their world or just their communities. And we're very excited about the teachers in the program. We're very excited about what will come out of the program. Thank you.